Welcome back to another RiftGuides WildRift video. Today we're going to show you the absolute off-meta shenanigans with AP Rengar. You have never in your life seen this before, maybe being a troll in your games, but this one is going crazy. Nearly 70% win rate playing AP Rengar in the Baron lane. In the bottom left you see the item build, and we're in for some insane action. So stay with me, enjoy the show, and just see some Rengar domination. Okay, he's playing against the Jace, has to be really careful in the early game. Plays it very much reserved here. The Jace goes in for a quick combo, heals up all the damage with the second ability. Just look at the sustain, and the Akshan is swinging in for a quick little drive-by, going in for the kill. That actually kills! You can't be real. The Akshan early pressure is something that is still unmatched in this game. Pushes the wave 1, rotates around the map, pops the third ability, swings around the corner, and sends you right back into the fountain. With this, the hardest part of the game is already over for this Rengar top lane, because the early game is one of the most grotesque things he can face when it's about the Jace. And now he has access to 3 abilities, which will allow him to have double the healing from his second ability and the empowered version of it. Up to 120% healing, and now you can go for crazy trades, and since Jace is so much of a burst type champion, it makes it even more difficult for the Jace. Look at the healing, just comes back instantly, and now the wave is in a terrible spot for this Jace, and he needs to be really careful. Look at all the brushes here. And the Jace needs to be just very much aware, gets jumped on by the Rengar again, constantly, jumps close, we have the W healing again, turns around, heals for 6 billion, I can't even speak anymore, look at the healing. How is this even fair? Like, if you play this champion well, things go really crazy with the second ability, you have so much potential. The healing, and generally just like the movement you have on the map, or in fights, you just jump in, go for a quick combo, heal for 17,000 HP and just quickly dip. There's one alteration as well. I've seen like a Cosmic Drive Rengar in the jungle. Such a weird build buff. And again, you see like the healing that will come in clutch. Look at all the healing. Now turns around with the ultimate, looking for another potential player. Goes into the river, just sees maybe something can be done. The Jace is now feeling a little bit too safe, gets ulted by the Gragas, jumps back in, the Savage Roar coming back up and secures the kill. Gragas just picks it up for his brother Rengar. And regardless of what type of damage you will go for as Rengar, and you can even utilize turrets to heal up, by the way, if you want to, because you will heal for more than they'll deal damage. Because he heal for up to 120%, and now the Talon makes his little appearance and just says goodbye to the Rengar. Poor guy. But it's such an interesting sight to see some off-meta shenanigans. And I really wonder how much more powerful this will become throughout the game. Just let me know in the comments below, what do you believe? Do you believe AP Rengar is a pure troll composition, pure troll pick? Or do you think you can actually pull it off if you're good enough? Because so far, like, the sustain looks pretty dope to have. Obviously Rengar has some limitation, but when it comes to split pushing as well, this champion is not that bad. And the Jace here needs to be very, very careful, because the Rengar has enough damage now to get anything done, and is tanky enough with the power of his second ability, so the Jace can't just recklessly approach these brushes, forcing the Jace to lose CS. Picking up everything here for free. Gragas also hovering here again. Uh-oh, Jace, you're in trouble. On the Hunt is being popped. The Gragas ult throws him away, but it will not be enough. Flashed after him and kills him instantly. 150 gold into the pocket of the Rengar. Meanwhile, the bot lane is not having the most fun time on the other side of the map, but well, it's just a typical bot lane thing, right? If you're winning on one hand or on one side of the map, the bot lane needs to, well, have a lot of accidents. And look at the wave clear with the second ability, just instantly taking care of that wave without any care in the world. Just doesn't even have the case. Also utilizing the Hex Flash, as you see. Kind of a broken summoner spell right now. Like, literally broken. It is bugged to the, like, to oblivion. You can just literally just flash, I think, 5 times in a row, if you get it right. And yet now he's coming back to the mid lane, making sure he is at the position for the objective to be played. The Gragas is still in base, but the enemy team isn't really starting. Ooh, that Talon is all-inning the Rengar, which is something you shouldn't do because he's the tankiest member. Even though his HP bar looks relatively small, he has all the healing capabilities. And if you want to kill that Rengar, you need to make sure his second ability is on cooldown and he doesn't have any brush around, so you can't just get quick ferocity to get an empowered second ability on top. Rengar in the meantime, picking up everything here. Gragas also here. Ooh, Talon jumps over the wall looking for a play here. Doesn't have the ultimate ability as it seems. Gragas holds him away. Looks like a free Herald pickup, and the enemy bot lane also makes their appearance down here. Or at least the support. Rengar now going on to the hunt, chasing down one poor victim. Who is it gonna be? Goodbye, Janna. Look at the damage here and just quickly goes out. Look at the quick burst window he just had and just pieces out instantly. And now we'll even get the platings from the Gragas. What a nice jungler. Quick little healing. You see what I mentioned earlier, because the Savage Roar and the powered version heal for 60 plus 60. It's 120% of your missing, like, of the damage dealt to you in healing. So you actually heal from taking damage if you do it well, and the enemy doesn't really have anti-healing. Even going to pick up this godforsaken item, Magi Soul Stealer. Now back onto the mid lane, pushing the next wave. Ultimate is still 27 seconds away. What will the Rengar do here? Gonna recall and buys the Magi's. Looks for a potential. Okay, if you get this stacked now, it's quite cool, but is it really better than another full item? Because if you look at this, like, you will always come from stealth. You have Sudden Impact, you have Poods of Mana, so why not just go for the pen item? Stacking up Ferocity as he transitions to another camp, gets another stack here. Looking for a potential play. Varus now being relatively low, jumping onto Janna in the backline, one-shots them both. Now the dragon is also taken away. Uh-oh, the enemy team is not having the most fun time as it seems. Talon trying to make everything as he can. On the other side of the map, trying to get some gold. They spotted the ward here, so Rengar is just tactically walking around, but now Wild shows on the minion wave. Instantly clears his wave, just pops it with the Savage Roar. Just look at him, he's such a menace on the map, and it looks so fun to, just so fun to play. Again, let me know in the comments below, like, have you played AP Rengar? And if so, what were your experiences? Or did you play Rengar recently? If so, what were your experiences? Have you seen this champion in general? Do you think he's kinda weak? Do you think he's kinda strong? What do you believe makes him so strong or weak? And yeah, let me know why. Just flashes over the wall, just instantly kills the Varus. The Janna is not good enough or powerful enough to heal. And the Jinx just snipes the Janna. 3 seconds and the ultimate on the hunt is coming up again. Rengar being ready for another play. Talon ults next to him, goes onto the mid lane, finds the Jinx. Jinx is dead and gets another kill as well. Jumps to the Talon here, gets an instant. The Akshan comes around the corner. Was the Akshan gets the revive, and the Talon also falls at the same time. Meanwhile, the Jace is apparently pushing the side wave, but recalling now. Damn. That is some action. Look at this clear. He just yells and it's gone. Who doesn't like to see that? It's always fun. My cat in real life is also going crazy right now, jumping up and down, so forgive the sound effects. It's not SFX, it's actually my cat going crazy. And when you played ranked recently, like, what were your experiences in general with matchmaking, or did you just quit ranked? Do you just play ARAM? Like, what are you currently playing the most and why? Me personally, I tend to not try to spam the game. I try to play a few games here and there, just not too much, because the moment you just play too much, you just get really annoyed when you just constantly face, ooh, Rengar going in now looking for the flash combo, just instantly flashes in as well with the Axe Flash, instantly dealing so much damage, yells him to death, and the Akshan goes for another revive play. Look at the mobility this Rengar has by just moving around the map with these brushes, just jumping around. This clear is so powerful. The off-meta Rengar jungle gaming experience. And there's also a blue buff being available, and blue buff also very powerful in Rengar, granting him more ability is something which he desperately craves to have. The Varus now gets 1,000 gold, but now the Rengar jumps in, nearly kills the Talon instantly. Burns to death from the Ignite. Later. And he escapes. But the Talon damage was quite interesting back into the face of that guy. Kinda crazy damage. Now looking for more options to get something done. Finally now finding the recall. Getting closer and closer to more items. And I really wonder what will happen if the Rabadon's Death Cap comes in. Because look, he has 25 Magi stacks, which means he has a lot of extra AP, and once that happens, he will literally just tap people into the, well, next game. He will have so much damage. Just look at it now. On the hunt right now, looking for a potential victim. Varus is spotted alone, Syndra is spotted, now gets one-tapped. Goodbye. But now he's out the fight, can't really participate anymore due to how his champion works. Needs to wait for an angle to open up to him, maybe some brushes, maybe the enemy goes close to brushes, then he can finally play again. Approaching from the side here, with the brushes on his side, looking for other opportunities, but his teammates are just spreading thin too far. But now that he has an angle, he jumps in, gets a quick little combo and flashes out instantly. Doesn't even take the risk of anything going wrong. And now instantly makes his way down to the bottom lane to get more CS, yelling these creeps to that. Not taking any prisoners. So you see, it's like a very, very fast-paced gameplay. Look for an opportunity, jump in, yell a few times, peace out again, and try to repeat this over and over again. Ultimate is being proc, but there is a control ward, so you can't just recklessly approach. But the Syndra is not putting any respect on that name, however, hits the Scatter of the Weak and pushes him away. So she lives another day to tell the tale of the Rengar that built AP. Crafty Shattered Queen being picked up now. Now it's substantially harder to get that Rengar killed because the first spell that will land on him will be voided, as well as he will gain some damage mitigation for 1.5 seconds, making it more difficult to get that one down. And with the Rabadon being closer and closer, things are not looking too well. The Hack Flash over the wall, finds the damage onto the Jace, doing it so much in a quick combo, almost in an instant, takes down this Jace. If there was no Edge of Night, I think he just disappears. Goes in for a combo, yells him to death! He just yelled 2 people to death! What is this? He doesn't even have a Rabadon! He just goes in, says, nope, you're dead, and they're actually dead! How is that okay? Look at him clear his wave! And it's gone! Now they'll pick up Nash at 13 minutes, Hex flashes over the wall to get the vision, looks for the Jace, finds the Jace, yells at him again, gets him killed. Ooh, that was the downside. If you don't have enough burst damage and use all your tools, like all your second abilities, like the empowered version and the normal version, you just stand there with your pants down, can't really do anything. 33 gold. Once he completes his recall, waits in base for like a few seconds, he has the Rabadon's Death Cap. And with the Rabadon's Death Cap in his pocket, the next yell, the next Savage Roar, will surely take care of anyone. He has 936 AP right now, 14, 1, and 4. He's looking for an enemy, he's currently on the hunt, the enemy's overextending there. Who is gonna be the victim? He's approaching him, Akshan gets a triple revive. It's going crazy here, the Akshan is chasing them down, will he even be needed? The Talon is alone and the Brush gets one shot, now the Janna is alone. Uh-oh, there's a Jace, but the Jace doesn't know. The Jace doesn't know that he just gets one shot. Needs to be really careful. Walks close, double yell into the face just for the funsies. Collecting all the damage here, just showing off the massive, how can you, well, the massive cat whiskers? Nah, the massive balls, let's just go this way. The massive balls on that champion. On the hunt is being ready again, picking up the honey fruit, looking for another potential victim here. The Syndra is being very, very close to death here. Rengar is waiting. You surely don't want to get close. Ooh, disappears. Goodbye, Janna. Nice to meet you, you're gone. And this will happen in 21 seconds once more. Now, he has to be careful. He can't really play frontline without any mobility. And right now, he doesn't really have any mobility. Only 2 ferocity stacks. Now walks up. Hex flashes close. Takes so much damage. Goes for the ferocity healing here. And now has to just wait again. 1 second until the ult comes up again. Gets 1 stack. Gets 2 stacks of ferocity. Pops the ultimate. accidentally, I think, hits the ward because you auto-attack inputted and wanted to jump there, but yeah. Now I guess back to the wave, dealing some damage. She can, I think, just needs to be careful to not get one-tapped by the Syndra because she has enough damage to just kill him instantly within the 0.5 second stun or 1 second stun if he doesn't have ferocity. So yeah. Stuff is crazy. Picking up the blue buff. Has a full inventory of items. He has everything he needs to, including 30 Magi stacks. That is absurd. The enemy talent is also building magic resist now, but that's not going to save you, I think. You have Edge of Night and 2 Hex Drinkers. Talon makes appearance, has Edge of Night ready. Gets jumped by the Rengar. Well. This magic resist, in fact, did not save him. He still died through Edge of Night, through 2 Hex Trinkets. Nobody cared, and in 15 seconds it will happen again. And if somebody walks close to this brush, you're gonna disappear. X-Flash is available. Oh, Varus. Oh, Varus, no. Varus, you just face-checked that, brother, and got one-tapped by the AP Rengar, just yelling at you and piecing out again instantly. Crown is up, looking for the next potential target. 2 people alive. Has everything ready. Hex-Flash, Ignite. Who is gonna be the victim of this Rengar pick? Is it gonna be the Jace or the Janna? Or will they just end the game? Will they yell him to death? What is going to happen? Jumps in, goes for a quick yell, kills him. Will he fall to the Nexus? No, he will not fall to the Nexus. Gets another nice healing off with the Savage Roar. Now going back to the side lane. He just killed a guy without even doing anything under the Nexus. He just yelled him to death. 19, 1, and 6. This is illegal in so many countries. Now making his way back to the bot lane, being ready for another play with another ultimate very soon, has his real flashback as well. Now going into the middle of the wave, yelling it to death. Popping the ultimate, now looking for another potential victim. Who is it gonna be? Syndra, you need to be careful, you don't have any defenses. Syndra! You're gone. Bye-bye. Even flashing behind her, just in case she uses Scatter the Weak, and then he just avoids it. And now he has to be careful being on the run. He needs to get close to a brush, because a brush will make sure he has 4 stacks. Once he gets jumped out of there. Will pick up the Honey Fruit, is very carefully of the Talon, knows exactly that the Talon can still kill him. And now, keep in mind, like, he's an Assassin champion, he will jump in and leave, and therefore the Ice Soul will do so much for him, because the percentage of his damage will be turned into true damage, it will tick after a few seconds, and he'll just peace out and deal some high burst damage, and then the proc damage of the Ice Soul will come in even harder. Looking for another victim, press R for victory. It's the typical Veigar and Garen approach. Ooh, you don't want this to happen. He's in the middle of the enemy team now. Jumps in, finds both of them, kills them. This will certainly spell the end of the enemy team. And this Rengar is just taking everything. He is the complete carry. He just yells, says nope, doesn't die, and the game ends on the dot here. What a beautiful performance. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, come back for more, check out the description below, and we'll see each other for more RiftGuides content.